Hello my dear students, welcome back to my English literature class. So today I am Anjana Jindal and I am back here with chapter number 11, that is making a difference. So children, in my previous videos of this chapter, I had explained to you the story, word meanings, also we had discussed the question answers and few exercises, right? So now in today's video we will discuss rest of the exercises with which our chapter will be completed. Okay. So children, now it's grammar time. So the exercises are based on reported speech. So children, let's see what is reported speech. We use reported speech to report or tell someone what another person has said. Okay, and reported speech is also called indirect speech. Means children, what another person has said, that when we convey the message or we report or tell someone about that person, that what that person has said, that is reported speech, which is not direct. Means they are not the direct words of the speaker. Okay, that's why it is called indirect speech also. And when the speaker's own words are used in quotation marks, we call it direct speech. Means whatever the speaker has said, when we convey the same words to another person, then that is called a direct speech. Okay children, so see, here is an example. Here grandmother is telling something to the boy, to her grandson, right? Yes, what grandmother told? Grandmother said that grandfather is baking a cake. So the boy is very happy, isn't it, after listening? Okay, you all also love cake very much, no? Yes. Now this boy's sister is asking him that what did grandmother say? So he said that grandmother said that grandfather was baking a cake. So see children, here in this case, these are not the direct words of grandmother, isn't it? He is reporting, or he is telling to his sister that grandmother said that grandfather was baking a cake. Means whatever the grandmother said, he is simply conveying the message, no? Yes. If he will use the exact words of grandmother, that grandfather is baking a cake, then we will call it direct speech. In this case, it is an indirect speech. So now see, what will be the direct speech? See, grandfather is baking a cake, said grandmother. Yes, now he is saying like this. So he is telling the exact words of grandmother. So this is an indirect speech. Okay children. Children, now see another exercise. Circle the differences between each pair of sentences. So children, here many pairs of sentences are given, in which you have to find out the difference between each pair of sentence. Okay, one sentence is given at left hand side, another one is given at right hand side. So that pair you have to find out the difference. See the first one, grandmother is repairing the tractor, and another, grandfather said that grandmother was repairing the tractor. See, the message is same, isn't it? But in different manner. So what is the difference between these two, or what is the difference between this pair of sentences? Yes, see, in first one it is repairing, and in another one it is was repairing. Yes. Now let's come to another pair. Grandfather is planting a fig tree. Grandmother said that grandfather was planting a fig tree. So now what is the difference? Yes, again here in first sentence is planting is there, and in another one it is given as was planting. Now let's see the third pair. The children are playing in the garden, And in another sentence, the teacher said that the children were playing in the garden. So the difference, yes, in first sentence it is are playing, and in the second sentence were playing. Okay, now let's see the last one. The birds are chirping in the nest. And in another one, the children said that the birds were chirping in the nest. So here in first sentence it is given as are chirping, and in another one it is given as were chirping. So these are the differences between each pair of sentences. So children, question number 2, fill in the table given below. See children, here the table is given like in the previous question we had found the differences between each pair of sentences, no? Yes. So those differences we have to fill here in this table, which is showing that how direct speech changes to indirect speech. Okay. See, first one, it was is repairing, and when the direct speech changes to indirect speech, then it becomes was repairing. Yes. So now in next one, so what was the direct speech which was changed into indirect speech as was planting? So if the indirect speech is was planting, then what will be the direct speech? Yes, it is planting. Now see, in third one, direct speech is are playing. Now when it changes to indirect speech, it becomes were playing. Now in the last one, as the indirect speech is were chirping, so the direct speech will be are chirping. Yes. Okay. So children, question number 3, match the sentences to get a direct indirect pair. So children, here you have to match column A with column B. Okay, you have to match the sentences of the direct and indirect pair. Okay, so let's see first one. I am reading, said grandfather. So children, what will be the indirect pair of this? Just see. Yes, third one. Grandfather said that he was reading. Yes. Now another. Grandmother is reading, said grandfather. This is the direct speech. Now the indirect speech of this will be, yes, grandfather said that grandmother was reading. So now let's see the third one. We are reading, said grandfather. So the indirect speech of this will be, grandfather said that they were reading. Now the fourth one, we are cooking, said Sheila. So what will be the indirect speech of this? Yes, Sheila said that they were cooking. Now the next one, number 5, I am cooking, said Sheila. So the indirect speech of this will be, Sheila said that she was cooking. Now the last one, he is cooking, said Sheila. So Sheila said that he was cooking. Okay, so these are the direct indirect pairs. Okay. So children, next question is fill in the blanks. Here also children, the direct speech is given to you and you have to fill the given blanks and complete the indirect speech. Okay. So let's see. First one. Tom is shopping, said Mrs. Brown. So what will be the indirect speech? Mrs. Brown said that Tom was shopping. Here where I have filled the word was, it was a blank there. You can see in your book. Okay. Now the B part. The bees are buzzing around the hive, said the teacher. So what will be the indirect speech of this? Yes, the teacher said that the bees were buzzing around the hive. Now see, C part. Annie is playing the guitar, said Tom. So the indirect speech will be, Tom said that Annie was playing the guitar. Now the D part. The cat is chasing the mouse, said the boy. Now the indirect speech will be, the boy said that the cat was chasing the mouse. Yes. Now see the E part. I am planting sunflower seeds, said grandfather. So now the indirect speech of this will be, grandfather said that he was planting sunflower seeds. Now let's see the last one, that is part F. We are learning about planets, said the teacher. So the indirect speech will be, the teacher said that they were learning about planets. Okay, so children, this way we can change the direct speech into indirect speech. Okay. So now children, I hope you understood all the exercises well. The whole chapter you understood very well. So now it's the time for your home assignment. And here is your home assignment. See, first one is punctuation. Here, commas, full stops, capital letters. So here you have to punctuate the given lines. Few lines are given and you have to punctuate, means you have to put the punctuation marks on their correct places. Like the commas, wherever commas are required you have to put. Wherever full stops are required or where the capital letters are required, you have to put them. Okay. So you have to punctuate the given lines. Now second one is write well. That is paragraph writing. So children, here is a fact file that MITI has collected on the harm that plastics can do if used carelessly. Read and sort out the information and write a short composition based on it. So children, you have to write a short composition on this, okay, on harmful plastics. So just think about this and use your creativity, okay, and write a paragraph. Okay. So children, with this our chapter is completed. I hope you all have enjoyed the whole chapter very well. So okay, bye bye, take care.